Epic victory for the Detroit Lions last night at Arrowhead. In this video, we're going to give you some winners and losers from the game last night. Go over it, give you my thoughts, and that's what we're doing today. Go ahead and smash that like button. It does help out. The more likes you get, the more chance this video gets pushed out there. Not doing a whole lot of graphics today because I haven't slept yet and I lost my voice. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of just talk about it. And I think that's okay for this week. Really happy over the victory last night. And it means quite a bit for our Detroit Lions. It truly does. And when you look at what they did going to Arrowhead and defeating the Kansas City Chiefs where everybody said that it couldn't happen, the Lions did the unthinkable, got the win, 1-0. And Jared Goff right now is undefeated against Patrick Mahomes. Winner on my list is Jared Goff. I thought he did a really good job being command of this offense. It did not look too big for him. He was calm in the pocket, stood there, read his targets, read the defense, and distributed the football. The guy just knows how to win. He legitimately has ice in his veins. And he was throwing some really nice footballs, really hard rockets, diving it in there to Josh Reynolds and in Amon-Ra St. Brown. You know, he threw one 33 yards to Josh Reynolds, right on target in between the defenders. Just had a really solid game. And if you look at the stats, over 250 yards, touchdown. Again, no turnover. He's getting close to be the longest quarterback in history without a turnover over a span. It's getting really close to that. 10 games now without an interception. Jared Goff is an absolute winner on my list. But do you think that Jared Goff is a winner? That's going to be the pinned comment for this video. Y for yes and N for no. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get into a loser here. Got to go to Marvin Jones Jr. Multiple drops and a fumble. He looked out of place. It's definitely not the Marvin Jones Jr. that we're used to. Now, when you think about a player when they're getting older, you don't generally think that, well, they drop passes. It's more of their speed and injury. But he was dropping pass after pass, and it was quite concerning from the Lions wide receiver depth chart. Maybe it's just a one-off. Maybe this is something that, you know, he had a little bit of rust. He can knock it off because that's not what he's known for. Is dropping passes. Is actually known for making the contested catch. So, but look, he didn't play that well at all. And he's got to be on the list for a loser. Hopefully he can rebound next week and have a better game. Winner on my list is Josh Reynolds. This guy was balling in this game. Big play after big play, first down after first down. We've talked about a lot of players for the Lions offense who are going to have good seasons. We've talked about Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Kalif Raymond, Amon-Ra St. Brown. You go through all the names. One of the guys we haven't talked a lot about was Josh Reynolds. But him and Jared Goff continue to be on the same page. He had almost 100 yards receiving. The guy was just getting it done. He's very crisp at his route running. He got open, and he's got great hands. He catches the ball really well. Josh Reynolds stood out to me is one of the better players in this whole game. And it's good to see that we had somebody come out there and get it done, not name Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's obviously a winner on the list. St. Brown just continues to be such a crisp player. He catches everything. He gets open. He can be all over this offense, inside, outside. You can count on St. Brown to make the first down. You can count on him if there's a play to be made that he's going to get it done. And I absolutely love that. It is so good to see him do that for our Detroit Lions. Now, if you don't want to be overpaying for sports, make sure you're using Game Time with killer deals with last-second tickets. And the best price is guaranteed, folks. You could stop stressing over tickets and start getting hyped for fun you'll have It is easy to find and buy tickets for every kind of event in your area, whether that's sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, or whatever. With their lowest prices guaranteed, it is game guaranteed, which means you always get the best prices if you find tickets in the same section in a row or less. Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. You can get exclusive flash deals on tickets for football, baseball, basketball, concerts, and more. Then in the middle screenshot, by the way, I think is a fantastic feature on the app, and it shows you where your seat is. And if you move your phone left to right, you can see the surrounding area, kind of like a 3D live photo. So download the Game Time app and create an account and use the code LIONSCHAT for $20 off of your first purchase. If you go to the redeem code section and plug in LIONSCHAT and sign up with an email, it's just that simple. Terms do apply. Create an account and put in the redeem code LIONSCHAT for $20 off. The link is going to be in the comments section and the description of this video. If you're buying Lions tickets this year, make sure you use it Game Time. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. Not a lot of losers in this game. Losers, though, we're going to have to go with the referees. Inability to do the false start over there for the Kansas City Chiefs, and the holding that was taking place on Aiden Hutchinson. A lot of bad calls, and they just continue to not get it right. I don't understand it. I know it's a complaint that maybe we as Lions fans talk about, but it's an absolute loser on my list. Who is your winner from this game? Put a name in the comment section who you believe won this game. Continue on here. A winner on my list is the Lions rookies. All of them looked really solid. Jahmyr Gibbs, look, he wasn't getting the ball as much as maybe we all thought, myself included. But man, oh man, when he was given the opportunity, he was making the big play. The guy shows burst speed and agility. He's going to be a baller for the Lions on offense. Jack Campbell, my God. He can tackle, he can cover, he can hit. He's just solid, and he looks like a veteran out there at linebacker. Anybody that was upset that we took an LB at 18 are not upset right now because he was fundamentally sound in this game. Brian Branch, what else can you ask for this guy? Brian Branch, pick six, physical, dominant. That pick six there, he had to grab the ball from behind, and he run it in for a touchdown. The biggest steals of the draft making plays for the Lions. Sam LaPorta, tight end. Look, he was shaky in preseason, wasn't shaky in this. Multiple first downs, getting open, and a mismatch in a blanket for Jared Goff. These rookies were outstanding. Brad Holmes knows how to draft. Brad Holmes knows how to find talent and get it done. Winner on my list here, Aaron Glenn and this defense. Look, there were some shaky spots with Mahomes running around getting first downs. But holding them to 20 points is extremely rare. We're talking about Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City at their house. They did a great job with the player personnel and how they were using C.J. Gardner Johnson, Kerby Joseph, Brian Branch. I thought they did very well with when it comes to not blitzing versus blitzing. The 4th and 25, I thought they did prevent defense, was good. Hats off to Aaron Glenn for doing something that no team rarely does, holding Kansas City to 20 points. I thought it'd be more of a shootout. It wasn't. Yes, there were some drops from Kansas City, but again, it's 20 points. So, phenomenal job right there for him. Big winner here, Dan Campbell. He's ballsy, going for it on that 4th down, the beginning of the game at their own 20. That took a lot of guts to do it. But Dan Campbell's got those guts. And to have this team prepared the way they were, week 1, hats off to Dan Campbell. Hats off to what he has done to this team. This team is in a position where they can win because of Dan Campbell. These players are in position, and they believe that they can win any single game. Dan Campbell and this coaching staff has developed these players and got the best out of them. Absolutely. The development of these young players is a testament to this coaching staff and Dan Campbell, what he has done. Just astounding watching this. Shout out to him, what he has done with this football team. Another winner on my list is the fans. You guys are a winner. We have been waiting for a team like this for so long, decades and decades. And you got it. This football team is not just good for one game. This is going to be a team that's going to be good for years with the development of these young players and the ability to draft. This is not a one-year wonder. This team's going to be good for a long time. When you can develop players and you can find talent and you can then win big games on the road, the fans deserved it. They've been waiting for this, and they got it. Last league winner here, Aiden Hutchinson. He was being held the whole time. He's gotten pressures. He did a phenomenal job against Kansas City's offensive line, even though they're cheating. Whew. No sophomore slump for this young man. No sophomore slump for this young man. He is just a damn good player, and I love seeing it. So shout out to him, folks. We're dropping videos, trying to do it every single day. It may not happen this weekend, though, because of the weird game, how it went last night. I don't want to overload you guys on videos, consecutive. So, but if there's any sort of breaking news, we'll definitely put it out there for you. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest news and rumors regarding our Detroit Lions.